Good evening, world of the interweb and the YouTubing, and good evening, Darth Sean. How are you, good sir? Good to see you.
I'm good. Why did the intro go so short this time?
I don't know, because sometimes it's like a, it's pick and choose vibe, dealer's choice.
I don't like it when you change shit. It's not.
Ah, I'm sorry. I
Good
apologize.
for my mental state. Just ruined the entire.
So ruined it. It has been spoiled. It is spoiled.
You're
The
fucking
is
I'm
spoiled.
I'm not doing tonight's stream. You've ruined it. I'm done.
Send it back. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How's your day been? Oh, I love your jacket business.
It's cold.
I must say, Darth Sean, impeccably, as you've only seen his top half, he has impeccable taste in clothing. I must say this. I am more of your Dexter's man because I don't know if you guys ever remember Dexter's.
My arsehole, Gary.
No, man. Remember Dexter's Laboratory? Like, to me, that was always like, where Dexter opens his closet and he's got the lab coat and the black pants and then the shoes, the pointy shoes.
Yeah,
And that's the only outfit he has. And I always looked at that and going, oh, that there is smart, Like I counted the other day. I've got 13 exactly the same black t-shirts. 13 of them. I just like the black t-shirt, right?
Like if you like a color, why change it?
That's true. I don't know. Should I think of a couple of examples of that where that doesn't really. You should maybe like the Schmatzis, the Apartheid, the ANC. They all like their colors very much. Yeah, calm down, y'all. Calm down. Let's have a bit of change.
Black.
Your color is black.
Black, gray. Anything to match my soul.
What was that? That was that line. I love that line from what was it? Remember the movie The Commitments? Our dad used to love this movie, The Commitments, and there was a line in it where the guy goes, because they go like apparently the Irish or the blacks of Europe or something, and he goes, and that whole vibe is like, say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. I can never forget that line. One of the best lines in the movie. Absolutely amazing movie. If you guys if you guys want to watch a great movie one day, go watch out The Commitments. It's very cool. School. Put some music in the background on. Let's see who's here this evening. We've got, holy shit, you guys have been at it for hours, right? Jeez, can't believe CR is here. We've got Gavin Cooman in the house, Go Stompers in the house. I wish I could do it like that. Those guys that do the auctioneering. Go Stomper, Andreas, Dylan in the house. Sorry. Hussler. Herman. How's it, Herman? Great. I was going to see Herman on last Saturday or Friday, and then there was a complication in other people arranging stuff in and around my life, which is always awesome. And then I was going to see. I was like, there was a potential. Herman, he sends me a message and he goes, "Hey, dude, like, how about you meet me for breakfast?" And I was like, I could probably do that. And he goes, "Yeah, around about 7ish." And I'm like, kind of said to myself, bro, this guy doesn't know me at all. 7? I'm not a farmer. I don't wake up at that time. But then also, like, the complications happened. There was someone at our place and I couldn't leave them alone, so I missed Herman. But we're going to see you next time. I'd love to see you. I'd love to hang out with Herman and grab a nice coffee or a brekkie or something. So definitely do that. We also got Kevin in the house. Who else did I miss? Anybody? We got
a question?
Yeah. What? Osborne. Hello?
What the fuck is up with your mic? For real?
We're not falling for that. I literally listened to the microphone before we started, so don't
even glitch out though, I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Yeah.
No, don't stop it. You're not,
because I was watching YouTube and I'm Crystal. Your side was like, eh.
My side's fine. Stop doing that. You always fucking make me. This becomes a thing, right? It becomes difficult to maneuver and to after. Yeah, it does. Just because you doing this on purpose because I played the music shorter.
See, the audience wants you to try and focus, and they want me to try and distract you from being focused.
I know this is the terrible audience, but this is the audience we have.
I just want to put me. Who made the comment? Fuck, I spaced up. Was it Arbok? No, it was 144 made the comment about your mic.
Of course, Mork.
Me and him both agree that your mic sounds a bit weird. And
my mic's perfectly fine.
Totally telling the truth.
You're totally telling the truth. We also have 144 has just spoken about in the house, trying to cause cuck, trying to adopt Matthew's role. We got Philip in the house. How's it, Philip? Adam, we got Adam here. Sorry, I was just when it's one word, it's like it looks like a massive word and a damp QT or something. I my brain is Geo. We got here. How's it, Geo? Good to see you, good sir. And Patrick, awesome. How's Patrick? Heidi. And Slippery Pickle, how's it, good sir? Yeah, and then Andreas. One of the men, Chris Oldknoll, who swam in False Bay the other day, was an English teacher in my school when I was in St. Albans College. He's a great dude. Well, that's awesome. I think he sounds like a cool dude. I don't know him very well, but yeah, we got George here as well. And big up to Herman. Hello, nice to see you on the screen. Yes, you too, good sir. Thank you so much. Thanks for the dono. Yeah, no, not falling for it. Piss off, 144. Listen, I'm gonna sick her on you if you keep this up. I know her personally.
Mike did sound weird, so like in his defense.
Maybe for 1 second. And we've got Reese. Good morning, Reese. How evening? God, my brain is absolutely cheddar cheese. Yeah, that's the crew. How's it? Also, Craig. And if I missed your name, listen, you're gonna pop up and I will address you. Sandy, how's Sandy as well? Right, guys, awesome to have you all here. Listen, let's get the particulars out of the way. This is quite an interesting story, Darth Sean. So obviously everybody knows about what's been happening. We've had the illegal immigration protests happening throughout South Africa. It's been since the end of April, so it's almost gone on a month now. And it's kind of like, if you look at it, there's kind of I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I mean, I'll get to my conclusions later, but just off the bat, I think it's kind of cool. The one thing I do want to ask, though, with all these protests happening, especially like immigration, I mean, we've got South African citizens protesting. It's been going on a month now, wanting to deport illegals, and it's just weird. I thought that was racist. I thought,
well, it's
I thought that was a racist
black
thing.
People trying to deport black people can't be racist.
That's the thing. So is deportation of illegal immigrants really about race then? How is it racist? Is it when Trump does it, it's racism, but when other people do, maybe it's got nothing to do with the people and it's got to do with their status. The whole idea of being legal and illegal. I don't know. These concepts are really hard. It's almost as hard as the other one. Male and female. I don't know. Maybe I think certain people of a certain political ideology really struggle with basic concepts like that. And this is what I've come to believe. I think idiocracy is happening, and it's happening faster than we can imagine. And these are the reasons for these things. That's why people struggle. You're like, what is that? Wow, we can't decide. Is it a girl? Is it a boy? No, we don't know. Like, what is illegal? It's so complicated. No, it's not. Are you allowed to be here or are you not? Did you break into my house or did I invite you? That's really that simple. I really don't have an issue with it. And I kind of see it as almost a sort of, I would maybe say a right-wingy kind of thing, but I don't think illegal immigration isn't a right-wing thing. I think it was politically jeopardized or politically, the catchphrase was, it was one of those, the DNC left wing where they use a simple concept and they push it against you. Right? This is what they've done. They went, oh my God. Dude, do you remember, I don't know if you remember, back in Obama's days, you remember his speeches?
Just hold on a second. It's buffering on, oh, there we go, it's back. Never mind.
It could be on your side. I've got it open right next to me, and it looks totally fine. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. It just could be maybe your vibe there.
My vibe.
I'm just saying it could be. I'm looking at both, and it looks crisp and clean. So, do you remember? You remember Obama's speeches?
Yeah, I do. Some of it.
Yeah, because his whole vibe was
he memorized it.
No, God, no one's going to memorize Obama's speeches, bro. It's like, can you remember? I know you can. Yes, but there we go. That's literally probably his. Yeah, that was like, yes, you can. But he does the thing. Have you always noticed Obama does the thing that pisses me off with politicians? They do the thumb holdy thing where they do that and they go, we will make a difference. Education, like these. I wonder if they practice it in front of the mirror. But I do want to say one thing about Obama. I think what he did was he used to watch videos of Nelson Mandela, because if there's anybody that sounds exactly like Nelson Mandela, it's that slow-paced speaking of like, I see a dream. And then he kind of has that vibe, which is, I don't know, I find it fucking annoying. It just, bro, just talk, Anyway, let's get to the show notes. Right. Let's maybe start with this one.
While you're looking for it, Sierra was buffering. Let's say you both were glitched for us, but it's fine now. So just letting you know that I was right.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you know that I was right.
Of course.
And 104, I can't speak that language here.
What language? Oh, I don't know what language he's typing in. I have no idea. 154, help us speak English. We want to see if Mork is a schizophrenic. How many oaks are hiding inside his? I don't have anybody hiding inside, but I do have the voices that tell me to do something. What to them? No, I can't say that. That could be. I do sometimes. I speak to myself though. No one ever speaks back. Unfortunately, I've tried for many years. I really wish I had voices. It would make it so much more fun.
So many voices in my head.
How many voices?
Some of them tell me to
do things,
add to the list.
Do terrible things.
Follow through on the list.
Tram Darth. There we go.
No, it's Tram Darth. Team Darth.
I'm reading what he said. He said he's on Tram Darth.
I'm surprised you can read what he said.
You are like really looking for it.
Listen, you've got your little groupie.
What groupie?
You've got your little groupie there. # Team Mork.
Oh, see, at least my groupie can fucking spell. Makes up for my deficiencies.
Next time you're on the show, we'll just make his life living hell. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you guys do that. Planned. Justice for Sean.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, you heard it here first. So back to this. Cool. I thought I just want to. I mean, we've seen it, but it would be just good to have a little look at where it started. I had a poster up with the two people that sort of inspired the vibe and got this entire protest running. And I thought, it's cool. And I thought like halfway through, maybe let's change it because I'm not really going to be focusing on them that much. I will be playing an interview with Jacinta Zuma, who used to be a radio personality, and she's one of the personalities of people that's started this thing. And again, I don't think it's a bad idea. What I don't like is the way that the media has been framing it as xenophobic. Yes, unfortunately, the problem with when you start doing things like this, you have the media use it. And I think it's due to the fact that we've seen it in America, right? There's a basic concept of a nation. A nation has borders. A nation has a cultures. A nation has a population. A nation has, these are the things. A nation has sovereignty. And I'll get to that a little bit later, but let's just see where this kind of started. So here's a little thing from Al Jazeera. This was from I think from the 30th of May, 29th of April, somewhere when they kind of reported that.
This is just one of several demonstrations in recent weeks targeting migrants in South Africa. Thousands of people in Durban, Pretoria, and now Johannesburg say they want more government action to tackle what they say is illegal immigration. Critics say groups like this are simply xenophobic.
So this chick, this is Jacinta Zuma. She's one of the leaders of it. This is the chick that used to be a radio personality. That's now she, along with another chick, they've kind of they've been organizing this, and they're the activists behind it trying to get it thing. And I think there's a rational argument behind this of why we need to do this. I do think there's a problem. I don't think it is the main problem. I think it's part and parcel to the bigger problem, which is the government. That's the major issue. Mork, I feel sad that you didn't discuss your stream with me today. I was waiting the whole. Reese, I'm sorry.
I would have discussed it with you. I would have committed to it, and I would have followed through. I'm just letting you know. That's what I would have done. That's what you can expect. If you vote for Sean, I will follow through on what I say.
You have to do this. You have to make the thumb.
I will follow through on what I say I do.
I'm sorry, Reese. I will correct my errors and the wrongdoings that I have done. It's distracting. Anyway, I know. Wait, let's read some comments while we're here now. Andrea says, I know a lot of people from different ethnics who hate Trump in the RSA. One thing that we all can agree on is that they like his ideas of closed borders and deportation. But the thing, 100%, you're 100% correct here. And the thing is, this is like what we were just saying in the beginning. Those are the policies that got Obama elected. One of his major policies was he's going to crack down immigration, right? Every single president before Trump ran on that policy, because back in the day, I remember this. America had a policy of you're allowed to, they take in about 1 million people a year, right? And to get a green card and to live in the land of the free, and it was a great thing. And to them, they had minor infractions of people crossing the border illegally, criminal syndicates, all this type of stuff, human trafficking, all that shit. And it started getting out of hand. And then when then somehow, just because Trump likes water, now everybody starts like, no, deserts are great. That was the thing. They went head over heels behind this insane thing of going, wow, that's mean. And the reason...
So
yeah, that's right.
I was just about to say on this, that the problem that you have there is they're confusing his intentions for how I feel about him.
Yeah.
His practical application,
100%.
Hypothetically, I'm not a big Cyril Ramaphosa fan at all.
Yeah.
I think he's absolutely useless.
Yeah.
But if he was doing the job right and honorably and truthfully, and whether I like him or not is irrelevant as long as he gets the job done. That's
what he's supposed to do. And that's the thing. Even with Obama, listen, I didn't like Obama. Obama wasn't my favorite president, right? I'm talking American politics. He wasn't my favorite president, but he still kind of got the job done. There were sticks that I didn't agree with what he did. For example, his healthcare policy, Obamacare, I think it was a complete failure. Other than that, he kind of did his job. So the thing that I didn't like about him is the fact that the whole vibe of he's probably I would list maybe before Biden, I would have listed Obama as probably one of the worst presidents due to how they handled of the economic crisis of the crash of 2008, right? But that was part and parcel due to what Bush did before him, and that he kind of carried on with that, where they allowed people, and this is one of those woke policies where they went, well, we can't have discrimination on people on the basis of race and stuff like that. Everybody's allowed and must be able to buy a house. So 100% guarantee that you can get a house. And that created the housing bubble. And that created the entire financial crash. That was part and parcel to it. Obama had a hand in that. But now, okay, sorry, back to this. So let's just hear her opinion on why she's doing this whole vibe.
Xenophobic.
Anyone just wakes up in the morning and decides that they're having problems in their own country. Oh, let me look for greener pastures, and it's South Africa. And if we don't say anything about it, or if we say something about it, we're told that it's black people. This is not a skin color thing. It's about us protecting our country, which is a sovereign state. We love our African brothers and sisters, but it's time now that they also fix their own countries for their own children and their own future.
We're making it very clear to you guys, Utitina, we don't want you here.
In this
Oh my God, they got her. Oh my God, they got her. What she's saying is rational. What she's saying, and this is the problem, because almost every single article I found about this labels her as this is xenophobia. She's scared of foreigners, she's scared. And it's like, that is not the issue. The issue is not that you have a ton of people coming here and using the benefits. And this is the thing. I'm going to play, I think I should play the clip again later, just because for shits and giggles, I'll play the gumball example a little bit later because it points out something really valuable. And like the one part that it points out is that it's the people who immigrate to other countries are usually the most entrepreneurial. It's the best, not the best of the best, but it's the people who go, listen, I'm going to do something about my environment around me. It's Yuri entrepreneurs. I'm going to go move to greener pastures and I'm going to try and make it there. These entrepreneurial people that go like, listen, and what happens here? And these are some of the issues that the South African people, that disgruntled South Africans have an issue with, is the fact that you have a lot of foreigners opening up businesses, starting shops. The majority of they say a lot of the majority of the shops are foreign-owned shops. The spaza shops in informal settlements, the majority of them are foreign owners. I look at all the cafes and stuff in my area in Cape Town. Every single one I go into doesn't feel like it's a South African-run business, if I can put it like that. I know, like the little corner store near me, they're not South African. I've literally asked them, like, oh, where are you guys from? No, like, you know, the whole family is they're from another country. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's interesting. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you afford to be able to open a business in this country. But yeah, so now obviously the problem I have with this is the framing of it. The media has to frame this as terrible, and the reason they have to do it because when Trump and this is kind of a sort of a logic challenge, I think, and this is where they fail. There was never an issue with immigration up until Trump came along, and all these local people, like especially local news, they jumped on the left-wing ideology of going, well, yeah, Trump is a racist because he's deporting. I've heard John Matham on Cape Talk go, oh yeah, Trump just wants to deport brown people. And it's like, you fucking idiot. That's not how it works. Never ever has he ever stated that. You are a muppet. Anybody that says dumb shit like that is retarded. I'm sorry. They just are. But now because they've put their sort of, they've what do you call it, little oswa achter dit aangespan. They've like, they have to follow the logic to its conclusion now, because so now if Trump does it and it's wrong, then by definition this has to be wrong too. But now it's like, oh, but it's not racism, but it's wrong. We don't know why it's wrong. Well, it's because Trump does it. Error, blue screen of death.
Well, I mean, I agree with what she's saying. It's not about skin color. It's about being undocumented.
Well, illegal. I like the word illegal.
All right, whatever.
No, I'm just saying.
You came into the country illegally.
Yeah. Without, but the thing is, I have an issue with illegal and legal immigration. There should be a limit on that. And here's the problem.
Hold on. You once again, like if you let me finish my thought. That's what I was going to say. There's got to be a control on it, because my question that she hasn't made clear. I'm assuming she's talking about illegal immigrants.
Yes.
It doesn't sound like it though.
Where in this specific clip, or what she said before?
Well, in the clip that she's saying, did she say the word illegal?
Well, yeah, people who are here. I mean, we can go back. I can play it again. It's not that. It's very short. Let's just get her 2 cents again.
Phobic.
Anyone just wakes up in the morning and decides that they're having problems in their own country. Oh, let me look for greener pastures, and it's South Africa. And if we don't say anything about it, or if we say something about it, we're told that it's black people. This is not a skin color thing. It's about us protecting our country, which is a sovereign state. We love our African brothers and sisters, but it's time now that they also fix their own countries for their own children and their own future.
We're making it very clear.
She's talking about both. Again,
I
said
I'm
it's both.
But once again, I agree with both statements.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You're allowed to go, no, I'm not allowed to have. Listen, think about it like this. We have a country with. We'll get to it now. Let's just watch this. I'll point out these things in a second.
To you guys, Utitina, we don't want you here.
In this video widely shared on social media, a man from Ghana is told to go home to fix his country. The Ghanaian High Commission has advised its nationals to close their businesses and keep a low profile, while Nigerian authorities have told citizens to remain indoors.
Now, again, I do not condone violence, but again, pendulum swinging, right? We've got the pendulum swinging where the government in this country has the fucking is known. They're known for doing what? Absolutely nothing. They stuck at everything. They can't run power. Do you think they're going to be able to manage the importing of legal immigration into the country when you can't fucking keep the lights on. How? How did we imagine that was possible to do that?
That also being said, a statement is kind of stupid as well. Because if you think about it, go back to your country and fix it. What the hell's he gonna do?
Yeah, no, but I understand. Wait, I understand his sentiment, right? Because here's the issue. This is the problem. This is what happens. Like, let me use a different example. You have this happening in Texas right now, in the States, right? Where you have leftists who vote for shitty government, right? And they vote for all these left-wing policies. Then the state fucks out, right? It completely goes to shit. Then what do they do when, oh my God, why are the taxes so high? And why are there people living in absolute, why is there a sort of, what do you call it, like what we had during COVID, where we just had people living on the streets, like we had tents and like a crack haven. You've got all those, like, you've got garbage city in California, right? And people go like, I just can't live here anymore. It's dangerous. Crime goes up, all this stuff. They had a policy in California, and I think it was New York, where they wouldn't arrest you if you stole anything under $900. They voted for shit like that. And then when it fucks out, they go, well, I'm going to leave now. You know, I'm going to go to Texas. And then they go to Texas and they vote for those same policies. Look at Zimbabwe. Because what did Zimbabwe go? Like, oh, no, Robert Mugabe. You go, boy. Yeah, you go, girl. Awesome sauce. Fucking, like, let's chase all the white farmers away. Country goes to shit. And then they go, you know what? It's cool. We're just going to go work in South Africa because we can't there's no jobs. Everything is fucked here. The entire government, because you voted, the populace voted for. Same things happening with South Africa to a degree. But obviously in the context of Africa, I think South Africa's economy is probably one of the better countries where a lot of people are coming here because, okay, cool, there's more opportunity here. And what do they do? And like the problem is it doesn't fix it. And all the people in South Africa that are doing all going, greener pastures, let's go to the States. And this cycle just continues, as opposed to staying in your country and try and fixing it, voting for better policies. But the thing is, that doesn't happen. That's the fucking utopia I wish I'd lived for. Sorry, let's just watch the rest of this.
People assembled here blame foreigners for taking their jobs and high levels of crime. In the capital, Pretoria, hundreds of demonstrators demanded action from the government.
It's a legitimate concern being hijacked and used to taint us as a people of South Africa who do not want to live with other people. Because that would not be correct, because that's not who we are.
Again, legitimate grievance. They're going, there are too many foreign people. So now, I think, well, let's just see the rest of it.
South African President Cyril Ramaphosa says the concerns should not lead to xenophobia. He says the government is clamping down on illegal migration and routing.
But it's not. It's not clamping down on illegal migration. Here's the problem. The ANC are communists, right? They are communists. Their entire the communist Marx, the entire Marxist ideology. They do not believe in. They think that borders are colonial constructs, oppressing the proletariat. It's an idea of the bourgeoisie to create borders. To, I mean, again, have you seen Malema coming out supporting the local South Africans? No, they're going like he said it multiple times. Africa's for Africans. Africa's one nation. It's one country. That's his vibe. That's why the only thing is go, oh no, this is xenophobic. And I'm going like, I think it's going to be one of those situations that's going to be again, is this the major concern in the country? No, it's not. But this is the on-the-ground thing that South African citizens, when they walk out, they notice it. When you go to the shop, you see it. It's like that line from The Matrix. You see it when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It's one of those things that they can notice it. It's the same thing why a lot of people in this country believe the bullshit about the whole vibe of like, well, white people own everything. Because every time they see somebody white, they've got a nice car, they're driving a Hilux Bucky or some shit, and they go, oh, white people stole everything. The problem is this is an issue that they can see, and the government is doing nothing to address it. Absolutely nothing. I don't think they're doing anything.
Out corruption in the immigration system. The United Nations has condemned the...
Speaking of corruption in the immigration, I mean, I know of guys that are here that all they did was they bribed, they paid him like $200-300 to get a working, like a work permit, shit like that. The corruption is so rampant. I mean, again, we see it in the police. Like, would it not be in every other single department as well? Obviously, it's the default position is to go. If we have corruption all the way through the entire government, would it not also be in that department? I mean, I know of people that come over the border and they just pay the guy at the border and go, okay, cool, you can come in. There's literally no clampdown on it. I have no idea how we know how many people are here.
Attacks. This is not the first time such protests are seen in South Africa. There were large outbreaks of violence against foreign nationals in 2008, 2015 and 2019. And the same sentiments are being repeated now.
We are saying our borders must be properly managed. And all these people who are undocumented, they need to be sent back to their countries.
Why do they have to come here and have free education?
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Action SA and fucking Mkonto sees where. Anyway, again, they can be right on certain things, right?
Healthcare, and while they're telling us that we are xenophobic.
Tensions are rising as more.
Again, these are all legitimate grievances, honestly. I mean, I can't fault them. I really can't. Let's just see what some of the comments here are. Hey, Ches, how are you? Sorry. Sean, you must just see if you can, if there's any KIF comments, then just, if you're trying to remember them. I haven't had a PK yet, heard of it happening. It's always, what?
They were talking about going to a haircut at a pucky shop, and then the pucky would slap you once he's done with the haircut.
Really?
So
But I've seen the ones where in India where they do the head massage. I'm going like, that cannot be nice, where the dude does this like incredible, like he fucking elbows, slaps the head, and I don't know, it made me think of that. Sean Robbins goes, this thing is gaining momentum. Soon it'll be out of hand. More and more vigilante groups are popping up, attacking foreigners. Again, I don't agree with the violence. I don't think you as a South African citizen cannot take into account. The problem is, again, the problem with this is that the government is not doing anything. The same thing with why I remember, like, we told the story, I think it was last year, where the community found some guys who were stealing telephones, and they literally necklaced them, right? Because there is no recourse for criminality in this country. You can't have a functioning society where you have 80 murders a day and 150 grapes. There's just no way the two can work together. It's insanity. But here we are. So let's see, any other comments? Our government is as useful as tits on a man. Apparently that's a useful thing in America, in some places. But the thing is, this whole momentum is just like, it's not just here. We're seeing it in the States. We're seeing it in places like the UK. I mean, they literally just had a march on the weekend with going like, illegal immigration needs to be like ended. But the thing is, I think from the globalist point of view, they want a one world fucking kind of people. They want a melting pot of everything. And that's the problem. You can't have sovereignty. You can't have a nation. You can't have diversity of cultures if everything is one big melting pot. There needs to be, there needs to be a borders. You just have to fucking, like, I don't know why this is a hard concept to fathom. Some of the stuff I just wanted to go through. So this entire vibe started, it was organized, the march, the weekly organized marches by March and March, led by Jacinta Zuma. That was the chick that we had showed now, and Operation Dudula. The places that they've been marching is Pretoria, Johannesburg, Durban. And I wanted to point out, so one of the main demands is they want mass deportations of mostly African illegal immigrants. That's the problem. There are massive areas of people, illegal immigrants. And the problem is that they see these people taking their jobs. I mean, I mentioned it the other day. Like a lot of times, like a lot of the Uber drivers, and this is anecdotal, right? 100% anecdotal, but I think for the last 2-3 years, I would say the percentage of times I had a South African Uber driver was maybe 10 to 15% of the time. All the other times, I used to go, hey man, what's it up? I always have a conversation with them. I love chatting to people. And the guy was like, oh yeah, I'm from this and this, and I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Congo, blah, blah, blah. I'm from this and this and this place. I'm like, oh cool, how long have you been here? 3-4 years. Has your family here? No, my family lives in wherever they are. I send them money all the time. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. But then where are the South African people? That's a job being taken from a South African. Whether he's legal or illegal, I don't know. He's got a job with Uber. So obviously I'm assuming he's legal. But the problem is like there is so much rampant corruption available in this country. You can buy those things. You can come here illegally. So other part of the demands that these people want, they want a stricter border, they want a South African first kind of vibe. Started to sound very MAGA to me. Deadline for undocumented foreigners to leave by 30th of June. I mean, listen, the ANC does not do things in an appropriate or any kind of manner quickly, ever. It took us 15 years to sort out load shedding. I don't think they're going to do this in 1 month's time from now. It's not even, that's like a few days, right? Yeah, that's like 9 days. Do you think they're going to deport people in 9 days? You must be on drugs. It's not going to happen. Again, the problem is they're escalating it. These things are turning violent. Just yesterday, today, the day before, there's been massive vibes, protests in Durban. I should play one or two of those just to show you guys, if you guys haven't. I'm sure you have already, but just to refresh a memory refresh here. Sean, any comments that we should?
No, they're just speaking that it might be funded. The protest might be funded.
Yeah. I think I've heard that as well. I mean, it probably is, right? They could be. I
mean, it could be just to be the distraction.
What do you think? Distraction from the? I mean, maybe it could be, but I think it's too much of a big issue to be a distraction. This doesn't bode well for the ruling government, right? Because you've got people now creating tension, and the problem is that the ANC they need to kind of bend the knee because they're losing votes, and these are one of those things that on the ground shit that they want people want to see a difference in. This could be one of those reasons that people aren't voting for the ANC anymore. So they're going to be losing money. Now I reckon that Action SA and MK are capitalizing on this and going like, yeah, we support this matter, which is cool. But they're not doing it for good reasons. They're doing it as sort of to jump on the bandwagon, I think, because they were never involved in this. So this is Durban. I think this was this morning.
What time is this?
What time? I'm not sure. You're going to ask, didn't they have work today?
Yeah.
I know. Again, I'm going to get to that in a second. I can't see his legs though. I just said it. Again, some of just the protests, but what happened, I think it was yesterday, it kind of got a little bit violent in Durban. I think it's this one. Sorry, just double checking. Should have labeled these a little bit better. My bag. I know. Sorry, this is one of the foreigners discussing the issues that they have there. They like, obviously the people there are fearful, right? The people living there, the foreigners here, and again, it's like I feel sorry for them, and I feel sorry for the South African people. It's a double thing, but like, unfortunately, this isn't your country, and like, I know shit isn't great in your country, but you like, if you come here and you're here illegally, unfortunately, them's the rules. Them's just the fucking rules. I don't understand why it's hard to fathom.
Actually, we were inside for the meeting with the councillor of this area and the police, Metro Police, as well as the leadership of churches. And they were advising that we disperse people. Then the leadership should come and hand over a memorandum tomorrow, and it should be circulated. And our answer was, we are not taking our own decision because we did not call anyone from his house to come and sit at the police station or here for safety. People came, everyone, according to what they feel in their area. And
so what's happening, obviously, with all the protests, like, people are fearful. They're going around going, you need to get the fuck out, and people have gone to the police stations for safety to kind of, like, they set up a vibe there. They're like, they need the government to protect them. Again, this is not the kind of thing that the government wants to be, is they need to be able to deal with right now. I mean, Cyril's out fucking, like, flying all over the country, you know, greeting people. I also saw today that he donated, apparently we've donated $2.5 million to Ghana and to the Congo, like to Uganda and to the Congo. I was like, where did we get, money from? Fuck knows. But somehow the taxpayers now donated money. $2.5 million we've donated to fucking, I don't know, to the whatever. Sorry, I think here's the video of it getting a little bit out of hand. I think was it this one? I think so. Sorry, just double check. Yes, it was this one. Yeah, so here we go. So this is in Durban. This is like some of I think this is the protesters, not the protesters. These are some of the foreigners who are camping in and around the police station in Durban, clashing with police. They're chanting "We want peace" while, I don't know, chucking things at the police, or it just makes no sense. I'm probably going to trouble.
There's your piece.
Yeah. So it's just, I think people are upset. There is violence towards them, and the government's mute, just going, don't do xenophobia. But it's like, instead of coming out going, we're going to address the problem, show us what you've done. Done fuck all. Have done nothing. I couldn't, Chase says, CR, I couldn't agree more. This is terrible, especially for young white male. However, we're referring to, sorry, it skipped, local xenophobic Africans in our country who don't want to work as hard as, but that's the thing. I mean, you do raise a very, very concerning thing. A lot of this is the sentiment that I hear a lot of the time. A lot of, like those anecdotal evidence where I chat to some random Uber driver or some dude that, that's not from here. He goes like, yeah, well, they work far harder than like the South Africans. They just like, because you're getting, as a South African and you don't have a job, you get benefits. They don't. They have to graft. They have to do these things. But there's two parts of this that like just annoy me a little bit, is the way that the media has been framing this now. Where was it? Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. So they're framing this as a complete and utter hateful thing that these people are doing this. Yeah, let me show you. This is from our awesome public media publication that is the Daily Maverick. Hate on parades, xenophobia marches gather pace as UN warns about warns South Africa. They have legitimate grievances. These people have legitimate grievances with these things. Is this the main issue? No. This is part and parcel. This is just another, like, if you're going like, what's the problem in South Africa? It's load shedding. No, it's not load shedding. The issue isn't load shedding in South Africa. The issue is the people that cause the load shedding. The issue isn't illegal immigration. The fact that, here's something that you don't know. I just want to go through this. So apparently, estimates put the numbers. The total immigrants and undocumented are estimated between 3 and 5 million in South Africa. So out of 66 million people, about 3 to 5 million are either illegal, undocumented, or legal foreigners in the country. That's quite a lot. The undocumented, they actually say it's undocumented, between documented and undocumented, but the region is about there. Stats SA puts the total between 3.9 and 4 million total foreign born. But again, they're saying, the thing is this: how do you measure something that it's almost impossible to track, right? There's no way. People coming through over the border, they come here illegally, they come on a student visa, they stay. The same government that can't figure out load shedding, that has corruption under every state-owned entity, everything is complete clusterfuck, right? The same government is somehow able to manage this. It's like there's corruption everywhere, and somehow we think that they have the ability to manage immigration when they can't even do electricity. That's the problem. So I would say, I would venture as far as to say, I think those stats could be even higher. It could be far worse, right? The The reason I think the people are upset and why the people are protesting is due to those contributing factors, which is the government. The fact that we have between 32% to 43% unemployment in this country. And like, if you look at a lot of jobs and like the people in these areas, people protesting, they're going, oh, well, these jobs are going to foreigners, right? That's one of the issues. Locals feel illegal foreigners are compete directly for scarce, low-skilled jobs, housing, and services. Now, there's an argument to be made that a lot of these foreigners. I think there was one about the what is it? They're refugees. Apparently, in South Africa, estimated. Again, I don't know if these are how true they are. I'm probably going to go there double, or like let's take it at its face value. They estimate between 167 to 178,000 asylum seekers. Now, the thing with the asylum seekers are allowed to go to school. They can send their children to school. They get benefits. They can work. They can do all these things that normal. And apparently, there's a lot of people from Zimbabwe here because we gave them the ZEP permit. What's at the head of? What's the guy, Schreiber, renewed that recently, where he went, okay, cool, we're going to extend that even further. And a lot of I think there's been case after case after case where people are sending people who are here illegally are still able to send their children to public school. They use different names, different addresses to try and get their children. So yes, I think a lot of legal and illegal immigrants are benefiting from services from the country. A lot of them are, right? Maybe not they're getting social grants, but these refugees, the 160 to 180,000 refugees they are benefiting from the taxpayer. Now, putting all those things together, and then you have the issue. So you have a population, low unemployment, like the amount of money that there is for them for social services and shit like that is dwindling. And why? Because again, problem the ANC, the government, or the GNU, what the fuck ever it is now, but mostly due to that, what like the ANC's like last 32 years since apartheid. Like, what is the stats on in the economy again? Something like 1.4 million people pay 70% or 80% of all income tax. How does 1.7 or 1.6 million people cover the income tax? That's a quarter of the tax base for 66 million people. How does it make sense? How do you think do you not think it's going to fuck out? It's going to fuck out. It's just like, it's inevitable. It's like watching a car roll down a really steep hill, but it's got the handbrake on. That's what we're witnessing right now. And there's like little thing falling apart, little thing falling apart, little thing falling apart, little thing falling apart. And then the more we look into trying fixing it, the more corruption we discover. Problem, what's one of the biggest issues for you in this country, Dalshaw? I think for the most people is, I would say, safety, right?
I was just going to say the government.
What is the one thing that you as a South African experience? It would be crime, right? The fact that your shit can get stolen, you could broken into, the fact that 80 murders a day, 160. They can't fix that. You know what they, because I mean, again, you're a South African, you know. The Matlanga Commission is currently in happening, where you have the government investigating the corruption, the deep corruption of the police. I mean, that's one of the first stones we looked under, and we're going, oh shit, the corruption is so rampant. We've had it now, been happening for what, 6 months? They want to extend it. And it's just like almost every single person we look at, I go, oh shit, there's corruption. Oh, there's stealing. Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking have the answers, Drew. This is just, it's insane. And again, I think these people have legitimate concerns. You have to clamp down. You can't have a society where something like 48% of the 40% of the country, or is it 28 million people are on social welfare. 28 million people are on social welfare, and you have 1.7% of you have 1.7 million people. Let's call it 2 million. You have 2 million people covering 70% of the income tax. And the same people are also covering the corporate tax. You have a question, Darthron? Looked like you were... I mean, it's just nuts. Not just what? Don't you want to read some of the comments for us, Sean? My mouth is sore from talking. What does Freedom Dorito say?
Not just is the ship heading into the wrong direction, it's also sinking. Neither problem is being addressed.
That's 100% correct. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. How do you, like, the problem is that the guys are in government that are failing at it are just not willing to step aside and have someone that's better at it do their job. Right? Is Mork even alive? I know. I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm so quiet.
Is he even?
The current... it's just I don't know how. I don't know. I mean, all this comes down to is the only reason I can think of is that it's people who are inadequate to fulfill. Again, am I saying that I can run the government? Fuck no. But the current people who are running the government are absolutely terrible at it. Like, it's terrible at it. And I'm like, when do you guys go like, okay, wait, hold on, maybe I should employ the people that can do the job. The ministers that we employ, these people have no concept of what the ministering function of the thing that they're ministering, the minister of, they even know how to work it. I mean, it's insane. The minister, what is the minister of social development, was literally let go like 2 weeks ago. Because of what? Because of fucking corruption. Like, how? I mean, the entire, the Pala thing, it just, I mean, I heard on the radio where actually rational people are going, well, none of this makes sense. Go, oh, is it all of a sudden now you think it doesn't make any sense? Like months ago, you're like, no, the president did nothing wrong. Where's Adrian Basson going like, Jacob Zuma, Cyril Ramaphosa is majestic. Like, where the bro? It's absolutely nuts. It's nuts. I mean, to me, I'll break it down for you. With the immigration thing, I think the root cause of why these things are happening is decades of government failure, just unable to manage the country and just completely having the entire economy just bomb and doing nothing about it. The fact that you've got the entire, like the smallest amount of taxpayers in the fucking world paying for everything, and somehow that's cool, but yet it's not theft. I don't know. And I would say that like the key thing, like my core argument is like the reason I think this is happening is due to their ideology, their political ideology, which is Marxism. It's communism. That's why they can't really come out and say anything against this, right? Because they've traded in race politics about black against white. Now what do they do? How do they argue this shit away? Fuck's sake, I don't know. It's just a quiet, like why the ANC and the EFF are so quiet about the sort of this vibe. And I think it's because of that. It's because they have this whole, the only thing that they're saying is xenophobia. But I'm like, do you not think these people have legitimate concerns? And it's also at the same time, I make the exact same argument I made with the media as I put to the government, because they were coming out going, oh no, this Donald Trump, he's a racist. He wants to deport illegal. He wants to deport people. It's insane. You can't have people just like en masse come into the country and then they're doing better. I mean, should I play us the gumball video again? No? Yes?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
I can't speak for the chat.
Well, do you guys want to see it? Have you seen it? I don't.
Let's first find out what they want, and whatever they want, we do the opposite.
Okay.
Let's give them hope that they have a choice. And we take it away from them.
Darth Sean, if you're the dictator of South Africa, what would you do? What would your? We should actually have a series where we go ask the dictator.
I would get. I would start over. Like, first of all, I would go, I would start with, if you're undocumented, get out. If you're illegal, deport your ass, unfortunately. If you want to get back in, do it the proper way around. Secondly,
but
I would then look at the people that are illegal. Okay.
Hold on, sorry, I just want to check. Sorry, on the first one, now, what do you do when you've got like because now this is what's happening. The Human Rights Commission comes along and goes, well, you can't do that because like, It's
Oh, that is
really terrible in
easy,
Zimbabwe.
Easy, very easy. I deport them as well. They go with the group.
Bye.
Right? In this case, I'm a dictator, so they go with. Then what I would do is I would look at the people that are here legally. I'm first going to see like if they've got jobs. What type of jobs are they doing? And I would then make an assessment from there. I would also implement the idea that, I mean, if I want to immigrate to China or wherever, I have to have a certain amount of money in my bank account in order to do so. I have to have a job. I can't come here to look for a job. I have to have the job ready available when I come here.
Actually, just on that, just on that quickly, I just wanted to point this out. So here's also something, I actually looked into this. So with regards to the immigration, like how many of the millions have valid, like you bring up two things there. All of the people that are working in this country, how do we know they'll have legitimate, valid work permits? Because hear me out here. If I come to you, and I'm imagining this because I say this, I'm like a lot of drivers I meet, Uber drivers and like the delivery guys, like when hi, got a parcel. Oh, you don't sound like you're from South Africa. You can hear it, right? And I'm going like, do the people they work for actually take their work permit, put in the code if there's a fucking, I wonder if even if there's a code on it, and they check that with the Labor Department to see if this is an actual valid one. And how do we see, I mean, like again, like I hope the system isn't so that the people can just you can pay someone, because I know I've heard of, you can legitimately bribe someone at Home Affairs to give you a legitimate thing that's on the system. But, like now, how do we check that? Now, I would go like anybody employed here, not me, the government should go. They should go to the biggest employers of foreigners and go, let's have legitimately check that every single one of these people have a legitimate work permit. The other question I have, and you brought this up now, is going like, here's the thing. With regards to a business license, because this is one of the complaints that a lot of people have. They go like, all these spaza shops everywhere. These guys, again, I talk about like my little corner store, and I'm going like, they have businesses. In order to have a business in this country, you need a business license. In order to have said business license, you need to invest. I think you need to have a 5 million capital investment. I, for some fucking reason, don't think the little corner stores or little shops everywhere have a business, are able. How are they getting business license to do that? How are they putting that investment? Like, is there some kind of red tape that they can get around? Another argument I've heard, and I think I was watching a little bit of Panel this morning, fucking retard, but again, he makes a valid criticism. And he goes like, you've got tribal land, right, in KwaZulu-Natal, that on these tribal land, there are thousands of spaza shops everywhere run by foreign nationals. And I'm going like, how are they able to have operate a business in this country without that thing? I can't go to America and just start working there. Like, there's no fucking way I can do it. Like, I can't start a business. I need to show them, okay, cool. I remember I think it was one of our friends wanted to go to Canada. In order for him to, there's 3 ways of getting, you can apply for this Canadian green card. It's probably like the ice cream card or some shit, like whatever it is. But in order to apply for it, if you wanted to go business, he had to invest something like $2 million. Not 5 million rand, $2 million he had to invest in his bank account, capital investment, in order to open a business there to start. And then he would get a temporary work permit visa to trade, right? The other option is via marriage, and that takes 5 years. And the other one is applying for a green card, whatever the similar of that. Do any of these people have these things? CR. What the fuck? Thank you. Chicken. I love the fried chicken. Gobble, gobble.
That's a term.
Now,
gobble,
so,
gobble.
Now, like, again, do you think any of these, honestly, I don't know, but I think a lot of people don't have those. They didn't, there's no capital investment for these businesses to get these business licenses. I don't know. I think as a company, those are the said rules, but so somehow they're getting around that, right? Which is, so again, a legitimate grievance from people. The people sitting there going, wait, how are these foreign nationals coming here, starting a little small spaza shop, corner store? And their argument is that a lot of these stores, these businesses are foreign-run businesses. But again, like I said, you've got the whole thing with the Gumball video. That's like the most entrepreneurial people try and look for greener pastures. Sorry, but carry on, Mr. Dictator. Deport them?
I would deport them. I would definitely do checks with businesses. For example, and you can do this easy, is if I come into your country and I'm applying I have to have the job already available, not coming here to look for a job. Knowing that the person coming in, and then I would have a record of where they work, and then obviously, within a year, once a year, you follow up. Hey, is Whistler still working at this company? We just want to double check. Oh, no, he left about a month ago, left about 2 months ago. Did he have another job? And then if he changes jobs, he needs to apply for that. The whole process starts again. And I don't mind having people come to the country that work hard. Like for me, I want to reward people that work hard. But remember, it's contributing to the country. So I think that's a very big, important thing. I do believe that tax should be implied. Like you can't just come here and get free healthcare. That's not how this works. You got to pay for your healthcare.
But okay, so I just want to point out something. So here's something I also hear. Again, I'm not sure about how frequent it is, but a lot of times I've heard the story, again, anecdotal, right? But a lot of people mention that, not a lot of people, I've heard the story before, that you've got foreigners coming into the country, they've got a family on that side, then they have a girlfriend and start a new family on this side. And you're going like, okay, but like, how does this work? Also, we should, another thing I would add to your Mr. Dictator vibe is to go, we need to charge a tax on people sending money to another country.
Yes.
But like, I don't think we do, because there's ways of doing it, without paying massive taxes for it, because they do it via SMS, or maybe they do it via crypto. I don't know how they're doing it, but they should try and stop it, because a lot of the foreigners send money back to their country, and we're going like, but you're taking money, you're coming here, you're working, you're maybe they're more qualified, they're better, harder working than a lot of the South Africans, but at the essence, at the end of the day, they are taking jobs away from South Africa, and you have a problem where you have massive unemployment, right?
Yeah, I don't really care what they do with their money.
No, I don't care what they do with their money either.
To tell you the truth, I don't. It doesn't.
They just need to be taxed for it, though.
Well, yeah, I would. Besides,
you're taking money out of the country.
I wouldn't tax them more. I would tax them a normal rate that I would tax anyone. But like, what they do with their money is their business. They can send it to whoever the hell they want. But my issue comes back to, like, we complain about, there's no jobs available, etc., etc. But once we employ someone, there is this entitled laziness that goes with it, and there's no gratitude for having the job. So I can understand why people would hire a foreigner, because they're desperate for the job. And it doesn't mean I get to pay them less. I'll pay them the same amount, but it's the I want to say the behavior that comes with it. Is I'm grateful for my job. I want to improve my life. I want to work hard. I'm going to be on time. I'm going to, this is I value this. My family depends on this. Entitlement that comes with this. My family, my family is relying on me to perform.
But here's an argument I can make for you. Like, I remember, like, somebody and we both know, they used to employ people, and they told me like they would never employ South Africans. And I was like, why not? I mean, this is like years ago. And they were just like, no, I won't, because like the PR nightmare that you have with employing someone and then they don't show up for work or they're late or something, you can't just let them go. It's a whole entire, the labor law. They get like, what's the vibe? They go to the CCMA, all the shit. With foreigners, they go, okay, cool. Well, these guys are they're undocumented, so we can pay you a fair wage. And you can go like, listen, a lot of them have dubious work permits, and you go like, they're incentivized to employ these people because they don't have the schlep that comes along with it, right? Yeah. Now, the question is, do all the delivery guys that's contractual work? They don't actually work for the company.
I would say, look, for me, the end of the day, it's there's got to be a form of fairness when it comes to employing someone. Like, I got to be able to, as a boss, I need to be fair with them. I need to pay them a fair wage. I need to, they are entitled to leave, sick leave, all of these things.
Yeah, of course.
I don't have a problem with that. It's entitled to them. They work hard. I'm happy to reward that.
But if they're undocumented, you don't have to abide by any of those rules as an employer. So you're incentivized.
Point, but 100%. But I'm also going from a moral point of view. You're taking advantage of someone who's in a desperate situation.
But that's the reason. That's the reason a lot of these American.
I would definitely. You're correct. I'm not disagreeing with you on it. You are correct.
No.
I'm a boss. But then I think in that case, the employer should get.
You should get fined if you're employing. If I would love to see that again. I don't wish harm. I don't wish malice on any company running in South Africa. But if we find out that you have a company and that you've got 40% of your labor force are legal or illegal immigrants, that just again, how is it that in South Africa? Wait, just hear this out. How is it that in South Africa we have a race quota system that they have to adhere to? Shouldn't the same apply? If you're going to do that, right? It's and I think that's completely wrong, right? Instead of doing that, I think you should how about making sure that you at least employ majority South African people? Okay, listen, there's a current there's a famine in this country. We can't allow millions of people to come into the country because the current people are not surviving. They're struggling. So you can't have people come in who are going to excel and be better. And unfortunately, some of the people over here, they're going I'll rather sit at home and get a handout than look for work because it's a loss, right? And other people are willing to work for half that wage. They may be willing to work for less than what the normal rate would be. And that's the problem. But we're incentivized. If we don't stop that, I think what happens, the whole vibe of scarcity, if you limit how many foreigners you go, listen, I know this sucks, I know it's terrible, but y'all gonna have to go back to their country. Go to your country, improve your country, and then we are going to try. When we get to the point of there's a 5% unemployment or maybe 10% unemployment, maybe then we can go okay, cool, X amount of people are coming here. But my vibe is I have no sympathy with illegal. If you're here and you didn't go through the process like everybody else has to go when they go to any other fucking country, then you have to go back to your house. Oh, but I've been here for 10 years. Not my fucking problem. Sorry.
I'd like to do
I know that sounds terrible.
Like a trial run.
Hmm?
Like a free trial. You get a free trial on the internet to try a particular program or something. I think that's what we should do is you get an immigrant guy, he applies. You go, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll sponsor you to come over, come work for a month. We'll pay you for the month, but it's a free trial. This is before immigration, before you immigrate.
Yeah.
Then you come over, we check you, we're happy with your work ethic, etc., etc. This is what me as the company, I want to employ you. I'm going to help sponsor you to get you over.
Yeah.
That way you can control the person that comes over. You can get them. If it doesn't work out, you can go, well,
But also, I think, before you even do that, if you can't find in South Africa, for example, here's the thing: if you can't find a South African person that's qualified for the job, only then are you allowed to then employ a foreigner for some reason. If you can have a quota system on the basis of race, shouldn't you have at least a quota system on the basis of fucking nationality, right? Especially when you have an epidemic of 3% unemployment. With the youth unemployment is at 60%. 60% of the youth are unemployed. You cannot have a nation where they're employing foreigners. I'm sorry. And it's it just makes no sense. It's honestly tarded. Sorry, I just want to read some comments. Sean says, most of the permits are fake or expired. Only Immigration and Home Affairs can verify. And from their experience, it takes at least 2 hours to verify one person. Jesus, so they're just never going to be able to do it. That's the problem. There needs to be checks and balances. For example, and I hope to God, the fact that the guy from the DA is in charge, that he's somehow expediting this thing. Where it could be and again, where when they mention digital ID, maybe in the sense of this, when it comes to everything is digital, because now some guy's got a paper, he's got a work permit, he applies to you, so You're like, I don't know, let's say you're like whatever, you've got a business, you're selling butt plugs, right? A butt plug business, you need some people to mold the butt plugs, right? And you hire people and they just show you they show you the work permit. And you go like, it looks in like, do you scan it in? Do you double check the number with Home Affairs to confirm? I don't think so.
The problem is your infrastructure.
100%.
That's
100%.
what your problem is. We can track crime. We don't have enough cops to handle.
Yeah, we can't. We don't have enough people. You've been to Home Affairs. You know what it looks like.
No one wants to pay tax because why?
Yeah.
Because the government's corrupt and they steal half of it.
Yeah.
So
but remember, when last have you been to Home Affairs? When you walk in there, do you think the people at Home Affairs, they can't even manage the queue goes around the block in Cape Town. You come in there and it's like there's hundreds of people and no one is in a hurry. No one is in a fucking hurry. They're sitting there going,
yeah, but
next.
That's what I'm
and it's
saying.
like
you have to start at the top and you've got to burn the system down and rebuild.
I
that's
agree
what
with
I would
you.
do.
Yeah. Just rip it apart.
Yeah.
Again, the problem is that the bureaucracy is so thick you can't even do that. And this is the thing. The only way you can do that is to do kind of what Trump did with Doge, where they're just going like, we're gutting this motherfucker, right? Bulldozer, done, gone, it's gone. Here's a new system. There we go. Now that's how you go and run. Employ people from the beginning. Oh, you're gonna have to pause it for 3 months. Yeah, let's fucking pause it. Pause it for 3 months. Nobody's allowed to come in. Nobody's allowed to fucking come in for the next 6 months. No more people coming in. We're every single person. Are you already here? Do you have a permit? Well, we're gonna double check that. Let's see the previous system. No, you won't. Expedite that somehow. Apply AI to it or something. Ches says in America, if you get probation from prison, you need to find a job within a set time, or you're in violation, and that's their own citizens. We should at least set that. We should have that at least for immigrants here, at least 100%, dude. Completely agree with you. Also, just want to say thank you to Mr. Harman for the dono, much appreciated, good sir. I just want to read what his comment says. Where's that now? Harman says, here's the thought. Have any of you heard of the Hawala system of transferring money? That's how they. Yeah, but I remember this. So just interesting fact. I remember. As in 2016, where Trump addressed this. So the guy that owns the New York Times, what was the guy's name?
Philip from 78 donated 99 South African rand and 99 cents. I guess Mork means bath plugs and not gat plugs.
Yes, that's exactly right. Philip, thank you so much. Good sir. Really appreciate it. But I remember I can't remember the guy's name that used to own the New York, I think it's the New York Times. The same dude owns the infrastructure that allows people to do remittance payments between America and Mexico. So a lot of people, and here's the thing, here's the phenomenal stat. The people paying remittance payments from who are working in America to people in Mexico makes up something like 9% of Mexico's GDP. The entire country's GDP is dependent on remittance payments from the US to Mexico. And they were one of the things they wanted to do was to try and tax that, because apparently the tax on that is tiny. And because it's a sliding scale. So people doing small transfers under X amount almost doesn't get taxed. So absolutely insane. Are you frozen, Darthron?
No.
Oh, fuck. You were just standing really still for a second. So yeah, I've actually not heard about that system. Thank you, Herman. People who come in should educate the masses on how to run their own businesses. Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. You have the entrepreneurial spirit of people who come here. That's why the majority of small spaza shops, little businesses, cafes are all run by foreign nationals, because they're willing to put the time in. I mean, my corner store, dude, I don't think they ever leave that place. They're open. They're there 24 hours a day, just there, fucking grafting, gunning it, pushing in the time. It's 4 guys. I've never seen a single. I don't know if where they live. I don't know if they've got wives. I've just them. Would you say butt plugs at Plug City? Would you buy a butt plug at Plug City? I don't know. It depends what it's made of. I don't think you should buy butt plugs at an electrical store. That's what I think. Kurt says because they're fucking useless. It's not sugar coated. It's because it hurts their feelings. Again, that is true. Kind of true. We need to, and the problem is, and this is why we have this kind of this bullshit with the narrative of xenophobia, because they're making these claims of going, well, we can't, you're not, even the firm, it's undocumented. You can't say illegal. No person is illegal. I'm like, no, you're here illegally. You do not have papers.
Next time I break into your house. No, I'm not illegal.
Yeah.
I'm undocumented.
I'm undocumented. I'm not robbing you. I'm undocumented taking things. I'm repossessing. Yeah. Slippery Pickle says, I know someone who makes and sells big black dildo. He just 3D mapped himself and uses a 3D printer. Don't think you really need labor in a butt plug factory. Listen, I want, if I'm going to start a butt plug factory, I at least want handmade, hand molded butt plugs. I mean, that's all I have to say regarding immigration. I think that was quite a long one. Good Lord. But yeah, I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I don't know if the only person wanted me to play the gumball video was Kurt. Was Ches, sorry. Ches was the only person that wanted me to play the gumball video. I mean, I can copy it and paste it in the thing, or I can just place just play a little section of it if you want, Sean.
It's my choice. I'm not in control here.
What?
I'm not in control here. It's not my choice.
Hand-shaped butt plugs. Yes, CR. Finest butt plugs. Finest quality butt plugs. Ches, you're right. Look, my corner shop, these guys sleep in their shop. They run. A foreign guy told me, you know how easy it is to find work in SA if you really want to work. Unfortunately, that's the truth, right? But now, and then the question is, that raises the question, do they have a business license? In order for them to trade, how are they getting past the fact that if to start a business in South Africa, you need a 5 million capital investment? How are they getting around that? Isn't this something that the government should then look into? These are the rules that are currently on the books. It's not like I'm making them up, or how are they getting around that? This is the issue that I have with this. Anyway, butt plug video. No, Gavin, we're not going to make a butt plug video. This is not Ronaldo's stream. We don't show feet pics here and do stripper chats with butt plugs. Oh! I just want to see here. Oh yeah, maybe I can play just from here. I'll just play a little bit. I mean, this is amazing video. Let me just play this little section.
810 million people who the World Bank says make less than $2 a day. And finally, there's 105 million of Latin America's population that are desperately poor. All told, the World Bank says there are 3 billion people in the world, 3 billion people who are desperately poor, making less than $2 a day. That's 3,000 gumballs. And every year, we take 1 million and suggest that we've somehow made a humanitarian difference. Of course, we don't pull our immigrants from these desperately poor populations, do we? These people are too poor, too sick, too disconnected to make it here as immigrants. We tend to pull our immigrants out of the better off poor of the world. And Mexico tends to define the type of immigrant that we bring here because the plurality of people come from Mexico. And Mexico is poor. How many people in the world live in countries that have average incomes lower than that of Mexico? And the World Bank tells us that that number is these 3 billion plus another 2.6 billion people. 5.6 billion people in the world who live in countries
a million people
with average incomes below that of Mexico. That's 5,600 gumballs. And so what is it that the elites are telling us? They're telling us that when we take this 1 million immigrants, that we somehow or another are tackling world poverty. Double our immigration to 2 million a year. we couldn't make a noticeable difference. And we may be really hurting the impoverished people of the world because the million that we do take are among the most energetic, often the better educated, certainly the most dissatisfied people that if they did not immigrate would be the agents for change to improve the lot of all the people in these countries. The true heroes in the global humanitarian field are the people in these countries who have the wherewithal to immigrate to another country, but instead stay in their countries to apply their skills to help their fellow countrymen. Unfortunately, our immigration system tends to entice these very type of people to abandon their countrymen. The impossibility of making even a dent is actually worse than it looks here, because last year, when we took 1 million immigrants, these countries added, births over deaths, 80 million more people into the impoverished population. And this year, Congress is bringing in 1 million legal immigrants. And this year, according to the United Nations, these countries are expected to add another 80 million people. And next year, you can be quite sure that Congress will bring in another 1 million immigrants. And these countries, unfortunately, will be adding another.
Oh, dramatic. But again, it doesn't help, and this is very much a leftist ideology going, well, it's helping people in impoverished countries. It isn't. People coming to this country is not. The best way to help people is in their countries, right? If we're going to do something, let's help them where they are. I think that's the best course of action to go for. But yeah, this is a fucking sad video if you watch it. I'll copy the link and pop it into the chat if you guys want to go check it out on your own, you want to save it or some shit like that. But yeah. So let's move on to something much more fun. Are you ready, Darthron?
My version of fun and your version of fun are very different.
Yeah. Well, I got one last thing. I just want to point this out. There was, one last thing on the immigration thing. This is a video that I think Slaughter posted on X, and it was just like, holy shit. It was quite oh shit, that's the wrong button. Of, I think it's Nigerians in I think it's in Joburg somewhere. And he goes, dear people of around the world, before you call South Africa xenophobic, this is how Nigerians behave in South Africa. Here's a video of them throwing drugs out the window after being raided. Nigerians bring drugs and prostitution in our country. We want this people out of South Africa. Have a look at this quick. They're upset about them being there, but free drugs.
So, but the cops are in that.
What are the cops going to do? Cops aren't going to.
The cops are right there.
They don't give a shit, because then when they get there, it's like, who threw it out the window? And they go, I didn't do it. And they're like, but you're here. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. What are the fuck cops going to do, bro? Cops can't even arrest the taxi drivers. We've got the Betlanga Commission going on how corrupt the police are. It's rough out there. Now, again, it's legitimate grievances. I completely understand, and I'm going, yeah. Well, I've got one, but it's just interesting thing. It's just like on this whole vibe of like, I think Andrew Wilson framed it the best. It's suicidal empathy. And I just want to show you another case of suicidal empathy. I saw this, I think, this morning. I thought interesting to just share with the class. So this is a story from, I can't remember when this happened, but so this happened, I think, a while ago. This is in the UK. After 20 hours of deliberating by jury in the retrial of two brothers at Liverpool Crown Court, the court has announced that a discharge after the jury failed to reach any verdicts regarding the attack on police officers at Manchester Airport. Mohammed and Muhammad were on retrial for assaulting police officers, including PC Linda Ward, who had her nose broken after getting punched in the face. The jury watched a video of the police officers coming attack. What? Did they write that wrong? Police officers coming attack, but still could not agree on whether the brothers were guilty or not. Just have a look here. This is the police officers. This is the thing, the guy at the airport. They're like, listen, what are you doing? And Chicky got knocked the fuck out there. Just like, yeah, don't give a jack shit, bro. And the jury couldn't find them guilty. They were just, again, this is a suicide empathy. The entire concept of this immigration thing is, it feels like it's spreading wider and wider and wider. It's a global pandemic that we have with this narrative of, no, it's totally fine. Anyway, where is it? Oh yeah, so yeah, I've got more fun news. This is quite funny. I saw this today, and I was just going like, can you guess what score IGN gave the Mandalorian and Grogu new movie? Oh fuck it, there it actually gave it. Sorry, I was gonna play the video, but like, look here, this is the rating that they got.
The Mandalorian and Grogu gets caught almost immediately in a feedback loop of self-satisfied nostalgia, which it seldom pulls out of. Here are a few reasons why I gave it a 5. It's mediocre.
5. The first Star Wars movie in, I think it's 7 years. And IGN, they're known for giving stuff. I mean, they've given every movie, everything, the most terrible shit, the highest 9s out of 10. Have you heard about that? What's that new game that came out recently? They gave it something like a 10, like a 9 out of 10. It's a game that nothing happens. You just like, it plays by itself. They said it's an amazing game. They've given, I mean, if either one or two things have happened here, either IGN didn't get the check from Disney where they get paid for the good PR, and they're going to do another different review where they give it a better rating. I mean, yeah, there we go. The game's called Mixtape. Have you seen the reviews of Mixtape? The game. It's basically just this character that runs, and I think I saw the Heels and Babyface just holding up his hands. The game plays itself. They gave that a 9 or something. I mean, Mixtape is entirely rigged. There we go. Dude, I have no faith for The Mandalorian. I think it's going to completely suck. And I've figured out why it got because I figured out why they're doing it. Because to me, it was like, I watched The Mandalorian season 1, good, season 2, Book of Boba Fett, piece of trash. And then The Mandalorian after that was just like, I can't even watch this shit anymore. It was just, but you know the reason why they did the whole vibe, they put the Grogu in there, is because it's like they're appealing to children. So I saw the stats on how many little Grogu dolls they sold. Something like 20 million little official Grogu dolls is what they sold. Again, it would have been 10 times higher had they made a good show, but now they're capitalizing on that one little aspect of the fucking, I don't know. The Grogu irritates the crap out of me. Honestly, I can't stand the little thing. It's 50 years old and it still can't speak. At what fucking age do those species start talking? I mean, why does it take 50 years to learn to speak? It's annoying. The Punisher. Have you watched the new Punisher thing, Darth Sean? The Punisher new movie is super. I saw people point out the CGI looks absolutely horseshit. Absolutely just terrible. I think I saved it. I know. Are you looking forward to the Mandalorian and Grogu movie? Are you going to go to the cinema, Darth Sean? Are you going to go watch it in IMAX?
I wasn't even going to rent it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to rent it either. I honestly could not care. I couldn't give a shit about it. Like just zero. I don't care enough to even. Everything Disney has done is just. No, exactly. Yeah. This is how I feel about Star Wars. Right here. There we go. That. Star Wars killed. Disney kills Han Solo. Star Wars, Disney. This is their sequel trilogy. First one, Force Awakens. Disney kills Han Solo. Then the next one, Disney kills Luke Skywalker. And then the third one, Disney kills Leia. Just piss right off. Piss off, Disney. And I really, like, I've heard nothing. I've heard nothing from Dave Filoni. Like, I don't know what they... The one thing I have heard was apparently that they're speaking about retconning the entire vibe. And I don't know if that's true.
What does it matter if he's retconning? What are you going to do?
Well, they want to basically completely remove episode 7, 8, 9 because they can't go anywhere.
What point? To what?
Because if you look at what they've brought out now recently, right? Where's this one? Screen? Yeah, here we go. So this was announced in December. Again, I don't know how legitimately true this is, but I don't know if they can say this is officially, but this was their thing. Star Wars is officially retconning the sequel trilogy. Because what they're saying is the part that it looks like where what's the guy's name? Dave Filoni wants to do story creation is what happens after Return of the Jedi. Like after Luke, that period. That's where Grogu is set. That's where Ahsoka is set. It's basically post Luke Skywalker. That's where they want to write stories. And they can't go anywhere because within 30 years it all ends. So you've got 30 years and then it's just a complete fuckfest. It's just trash. So, but the thing is, they can still do that. They've done, what famous IPs have they retcon stuff? I mean, they've technically done it with
the problem is it doesn't change anything.
No, but it does. Officially, they'll remove it from the storyline.
Really? Oh, great! And then what? They're gonna write new shit with the same writers and directors that are producing shit like Grogu and that.
That's the problem.
No one cares anymore.
But that's the thing. It's like I saw Jon Favreau. Dude, Jon Favreau, the guy that made Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, and was part of like the entire the first two the vibes of Marvel. He's like so proud of this movie, and it's just shit. It's fucking shit. Everything I've seen about the Grogu movie is terrible. It's ass.
But the point is to retcon it. It's not gonna save shit.
No, I mean,
Star Wars is dead.
Yeah, no, it is. I think so. At least it's not Harry Potter stuff.
The new Marvel shit. Give it up. No one cares.
Yeah, we don't
anymore.
care. You got it. The only way to fix it again is like you said, the same thing with government. You need to burn it down. You have too many people that are there that aren't good writers that are writing terrible shit, and it keeps getting made. And it's just like, why don't you guys look at the stuff that is doing well and go like, let's do more of that? I don't know what's happening, and I like, there's nothing. There's not been a statement from Dave Filoni. He's taken over Kathleen Kennedy's job now. Are you going to come out and give us a layout of what you guys are planning? Nothing, just nothing. I was like, I don't know why you would give this to this guy.
Yeah, but dude, even if he writes, even if his ideas are absolutely great, let's just say he comes up with amazing ideas and we all love it. The issue that I have is the people that they end up putting in there, the writers. Oh my God, this is a bit of like, I mean, look at the Odyssey.
Oh Lord.
But that's my point.
But listen, I want the Odyssey to fail to
this bullshit.
I want the Odyssey to fail in order so it sends a message. But every time that message gets sent, it's somehow that they just don't hear it. They just go like, no. Like, listen. In the totality of Star Wars, they are losing money. They're not making money out of Star Wars. They're not even breaking even. This is what people don't seem to understand. They are not breaking even. George Lucas, how much did he the first A New Hope? Do you know how much money he spent on that? 15 million, and then he needed another 10 million. I think in total it was 25 to 29 million. It cost to make that movie, right? He forwent his entire salary in order to hold onto the IP. Everybody thought it was a piece of shit. Everybody thought it was going to fail. That movie grossed over $1 billion in total, right, over the years. That's a fucking return on investment that's somewhere close to Bitcoin, right? Movies don't do that anymore. They're not even, a lot of them aren't even breaking even. And I'm going like, but you carry down the same road of just writing. I want the Odyssey to completely bomb. I'm not going to watch it. I don't even go watch movies anymore. But if a good Star Wars movie came out, I would go fucking watch it. I would love to see George Lucas's vibe, where George Lucas's outline for episode 7, 8, and 9 was going to technically be about Darth Maul being a crime boss with Darth Talon, Luke having restarted the Jedi Academy, his daughter and his son, and then Han and Leia's son. You could have gone somewhere nice. Are they making striptease too? I don't know. Someone could just make Star Wars Legends movies. I mean, this is the thing. Darth, we spoke about this a while ago. You know what I'd love to see? I would love to see the Old Republic. But I don't trust these people to do it. I don't. I fucking don't.
Issue. Let's just say they go for the idea. They come up. We're going to go, wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
The next fear we're going to have is who the writers are going to be, who the directors are going to be.
Exactly.
That's the issue.
Remember, the problem is, you know what the problem is? Is because you went down the political path. The force is female. You hired female. Now again, there's nothing wrong with it, but when you're doing something for a political reason, it's going to end up, you're going to find out eventually. Because it shouldn't be about their gender, their race, any of this thing. It should be who they are as a writer, what kind of writing they do. Ches pointed out, Mork, nobody got the message when Cleopatra crashed. No, they didn't, nor did they learn from Snow White. It's like, yeah, a movie bombs, like millions just wiped out. And somehow you guys keep doing the same decisions over and over. I don't have any sympathy for you. I want it to fail. I want it just to end. I really just want it to end. That's why I look more forward to seeing people do AI stuff. I think I sent you a vibe the other day. I think it was last week somewhere about this, just a Star Wars. I think it's an AI creation or something. I think I sent it on TikTok. I just want to double check. But I was going like, holy shit! I would watch this cock. I would watch this more than I'm more excited to watch that than anything I've seen coming out from Disney. Let's see if I can find it. Where did I send it to? My brother. Yes, my brother never even likes the thing I sent him. Doesn't even just give a little thumbs up.
I don't even watch them.
I know. Have you seen the vibe they want to do with Thundercats? Did you see that?
Did you send it to me on TikTok?
I fucking sent it to you on TikTok.
Well, then no, I didn't.
You're such a...
If you don't WhatsApp it to me, I couldn't give a shit.
But okay, I fucking hate myself.
You've been warned.
I know. I have myself to blame. I have myself to blame. I don't know if I can do the audio on this. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Thundercats! Margot Robbie as Shitara. I'm, of course. I mean, I'm more excited for this than I am for whatever's coming out. I mean, what an epic song. Oh, you can't have him as both characters. Come on, AI person, make it better.
You can.
Yeah, of course you can. But I mean, dude, this looks rad. Imagine they did a Thundercats live action. Dude, I mean, this is, again, I point this out to you. A year and a half, 2 years ago, we had Will Smith that couldn't even fucking eat spaghetti. This is where we're going. In 2-3 years from now, I wouldn't mind. I would go, you know what? I'll pay a tenner, like $20 or something, to be able to watch an hour and a half long, fan-made, AI-created movie that's got good writing or some shit. It's absolutely amazing. I would rather do that. my brother watched my what?
His brother watches his content. He's pointing out the fact that when he sends stuff to his brother watches the stuff that he sends.
I know.
Well,
That's
boo,
what
I
brothers.
don't. All right, I don't give a shit. I don't care about what anyone sends me. I've got too much shit in my life. Like, I don't need that crap as well. Is it not enough that I sit here with you enduring through this?
Yo, that's a cuck one. Sure. I did see, though, speaking of entertainment, I did see that that new show is out on the Netflix. Yeah, there's that new. What's that new show that we were talking about like a week or two ago? That it's the same guys that did Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Don't be a poet, Sean. Be lacquer.
You mean push.
I know. Be lacquer, Sean. Come on. Be cool. So painful. I know. It's like it hurts me. It hurts me deep in my inside. I try so hard with my brother. I share things that I thought he might be interested in.
Issues that you got, put in form a little brick.
A little box. Right? Lock it up.
No. Just form that emotional distress and put it into a nice little like.
It's not emotional
brick,
distress. I just got like I
and
find
then
things
what
on
you do
that.
is you build a little bridge, and then you get over it.
Get over it. Okay, Bodine. It costs close to 1,000 rand for a small family to go. Dude, it's insane. It's insane. The popcorn. Fuck, bro. When last have you gone to the cinema? How long ago is it?
I don't. Right,
what was the last movie we watched at the cinema? I did it against my will. Oh, the missus wanted. Oh, fuck! It was the worst experience of my life. We went to go watch. We were at the mall. I think we were at Cavendish or something. We were like, okay, like we've got some time. Let's for old time's sake. My wife goes like, let's go watch a movie, and I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to, babe. And she's like, no, come on, let's do it. So we were like, picked some random. Like you just went to the thing, like, let's pick that one and let's go watch it, right? Like they used to do back in the day. There was this new system where you pay for your ticket and then you buy your drinks and stuff at the machine, and then you go collect it at the top. And like I'm like, okay, cool. Popcorn is get there. They give you a little, not a box, a bag, because I don't fucking know the environment or something. Now I've got this dodgy bag of popcorn, and I'm going like, this is not what I ordered. It's like a large, but it's not a fucking like a. I want the box. It's like this fucking. It's like the bag of popcorn you get microwave popcorn in. It's kind of like that. I was just really not fucking kiff. It was really not cool. I really hate it. And the last time we watched a good, like a potentially good movie was. I can't even remember, but I remember at the time it was just insane. It was just insane prices for. I don't. But the thing is, it's so much nicer to do it at your own place, right? It's just so much the luxury of that. The fact is that if you've got nice audio, you've got a nice big screen TV, all you have to do to get the cinema experience is just do this. Just go close to the screen. That's it. Just go. Usually when I do, I'm close to the screen, I'm going, just so that it's peripheral. I want my TV to be. If I look there, it's like it's my whole peripheral vision is the thing. I've never understood with people that go to the cinema that go sit right at the back. You're sitting so far away from the screen that you might be watching a TV at home. I don't know why you do that. I don't understand. Don't worry, Darth. My earbuds will die in 10 minutes. His earbuds will die in 10 minutes. Yeah, it's also my new favorite word, Whistler. I use the Nedbank 50% thing, but yeah, it's still 150 Rand for a movie and popcorn. That's a shitload of money. That's a shitload of 150 Rand for. I remember it was, what was it? It was $20 to rent a movie at the DVD store. There was something iconic about that. I remember going to the DVD store. It would be a fucking thing. Remember, we'd always go on a Friday because we had a family thing, which was the fuck. On Fridays, we would always get pizza. We would order always pizza, and we'd go to the DVD store and we go get a movie. It was one of those. like there's this nostalgia of awesomeness to it, right? I don't know, it's just like, and it's just, I think that's gone. You know, just you go there and go like, I have no idea what it's about. All you have to judge the movie based on the cover. That's all you could do back then. Now you see like, you know, the entire movie in trailers, and then you're going, oh, this, I still don't want to fucking watch this. Mork, if I don't know why people sit right at the back of the cinema. Oh no. I did that in high school as well. But I mean, like now, like, you know, if you go there for the movie and still decide to do it, if that's not happening, I don't understand that part. That makes logical, rational sense right there, what you're saying, good sir. If you're going there with your honey or your little bint, and it's like a little outing and a date, you know, and you make a little hole in the bottom of the popcorn thing, yeah, dude, I understand why you sit at the back. I know there was something super fun about it. And also, I think it was the mystery. It was the mystery of not exactly knowing what you're getting. You're selecting a story based only on the cover. You're going like, here's a picture. Fuck it. Like, let's get this and go home and go watch this. And it was like, oh, wow. You know, you put it in, and then it was fucking phenomenal. Yeah, that was the downside. The only thing I remember, like, getting those, like, you know, if you forget, like 2 days later you rock up, you got a fine, like 40 rand fine. But it's like the fine's almost nothing, like 2 rand a day, or like, and then they started getting insane. We're like, we're going to charge you the rental price every day. It's like, it's not every day, it's late. No, you were kidding, dude. Yeah, that's about all I have. You doing anything fun for the weekend, Othron? Any plans? Watching anything fun? Nothing. Awesome. Remember VHS? Remember Beta? Remember that was like a fight that was there. Who's gonna win, Betamax or VHS? Betamax. What?
It's painful.
Yeah, it is very painful, super painful. Any idea of spicing your listings? Spicing your listing, Dashron?
I do have some ideas.
Share with the class or no?
No, what do I fucking? My manager? Do I have to like give you an update of what I'm doing? What is this?
I do have one interesting thing I thought I'd love to share with the class. And I have a specific person I thought I'd want to go and investigate if this is true. Where's Maddie? I wonder if Maddie's here, but hopefully, Maddie, if you watch this later on, apparently we need superheroes in Latvia. There's things happening in Latvia which, you know.
I'm going to warn you once, but not again. Latvia is not a safe country. If you're a single man and you go to Latvia, like, okay, you might want to be approached, but if you're married, you absolutely stay clear of Latvia. If you're a married man and you go there with a ring on your finger, it doesn't matter. The girls will literally, like animals, pounce. If you're a foreign man, you got a wedding ring, even more of a challenge. And trust me, these Latvian girls love a challenge. I mean, they're in constant competition because there's just not enough men. They crave men like you, married or not. Do you know how many men I know who have been married, gone on a lad's trip because there was a couple of single guys who wanted a woman, ended up cheating, having an affair, oh no, a bun inside the Latvian woman's oven, boom, divorced, because he only went on holiday and then got another family, you know. Happens all the time, just be careful.
Sure, Latvia sounds like a dangerous place. I mean, we really need to send someone like Matthew out to investigate to see if this is true. My brother-in-law has been to Latvia as a pilot with a wedding ring on. Did he survive, or did he come back with a lady, a Latvian? I mean, from her little picture here, she doesn't It doesn't. It sorry, doesn't look like Latvia's all that bad. Exactly. Can't we pick our immigrants?
No, can't we
listen,
have that problem?
There we go. Can't we go, listen, you know what? You know what? I would love to be in a position where we go like, dude, you know what? These fucking Latvians we keep getting, and these Latvian chicks we keep getting immigrating in here. It's just like, it's becoming too much now. But who's going to moan about that? It's going to be the South African wham, and they're going to go like, okay, listen, we need to stop it. All the leftists are going to go, listen, we need to stop immigration. These Latvian chicks they make sandwiches for our husbands. They're not even married to them. We need to go to the gym hard and all this stuff to try and match. Yeah, no, this is the kind of problems. This is first world problems.
Right.
I'm gonna buy a ring and go to Latvia. Mail order Latvians. Oh no, my lobster's too buttery and my steak is too juicy. Oh God, I don't even know if that's real. Wait, what is the population makeup of Latvia? Isn't Dr. Doom from Latvia? I just want to see a population, men and women. Let's have a look here. Okay, it's not that much. Oh, no, they make it sound much worse. So Latvia has one of the world's highest female to male ratios. Out of a total population of roughly holy shit, there's only 1.8 million people living in Latvia. Women account for about 54% of the population. Men make up 46%. That translates to approximately 116 women for every 100 men. That's a terrible ratio. It's not that hectic. Okay. I think, isn't there worlds where it's worse? Is that what you were typing in from the beginning? You were just typing stuff in Latvian. So the Latvian chick go, listen, if we had Latvian, where's that now? If we had Latvian area, husbands would be spending a lot more time at the corner shop buying milk and not coming back. Lord. Are you Latvian tolerant? Are you Latvian tolerant? Exactly. That's what we were like. How dare you? How dare you be Latvian intolerant? You Latvian phobia, the Latviphobia. I mean, maybe Sam. We don't know. See, the thing is, we don't have on the ground. See, this is Latvian intolerance right here from Sandy. We're kidding. I'm joking. But again, yeah, it's almost like, I think it's in Russia as well. It's like, Melissa Hartland, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, so yeah, what was I just wanted to get that other thing. That show, I think it's called The Burrows or something. I saw that was out on Netflix. It's one of those mystery vibes. And somehow, don't tell my little cousin, but me and the missus have decided we're going to watch the final season of Outlander. I started that last night. So, what's it? The Burrows.
She was still wanting to watch it with you guys.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't wait a year and a half.
Yeah, but just practically speaking.
Let's see. Just trying to find it quickly. Why can't I find this? Oh, there we go. Silly me. Yeah, so apparently this is out. Looks quite cool. Also, there's someone mentioned. I think someone mentioned in the chat. It could be maybe Gavin, but there's a new mummy movie out, The Mummy, but it's somebody's The Mummy, and it's got I don't know who it is, but yeah. So here's the show. looks quite cool. This is 8 episodes live on Netflix right now, 21st of May. It's live as of tonight. Rating, ooh, it's not getting a good rating. Listen, I love a bit of mystery. I'm going to be down to give it a gander. Maybe it's cool, maybe it's not. We're going to find out. The Mummy. There's a new The Mummy movie out. Yeah, Lee Croken. Is it Lee Croken? Lee Croken's The Mummy. I think. Have you seen the trailer to this, Dosron?
I have, yeah.
And thoughts on trailer? Just on trailer alone? Yes,
It's like
no.
a horror movie.
But not adventure like the original.
No, it's got nothing to do with adventure. It's a horror movie.
Are you talking about CR? Are you talking about this new Mummy, or are you talking about the new one with the remake that they basically got in the pipeline? Oh, Kevin says I enjoyed the Mummy. This one, it's a completely different spin. Yeah, dude, I'm willing to do it because I mean, remember the one with remember Mission Impossible: The Mummy?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I thought that was a more gritty vibe to it. It felt more like a little bit more hectic, and the whole vibe with when they got to Russell Crowe, you know, there was like a side plot there that they didn't really explore. I would have loved to got into that. That was quite interesting. So yeah, I think it could be fun. And then yeah, I don't have any plans for the weekend. What is everybody doing on the weekend? Anybody having any plans for the weekend, chat? I really enjoy a Mummy as long as it's not mine. Oh, you are talking about this one. Okay, cool, CR. Mork, The Adventure of Cliff Booth. Brad Pitt is coming out in December. The Adventure of Cliff Booth. Let me just have a look of that. Have a look. The Adventure of Cliff Booth. Who's it directed by?
Isn't it's the guy, it's the character that he played in
The Adventures of
Once
Cliff Booth.
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he played that stunt guy, Cliff Booth.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Is this Quentin Tarantino, writer Tarantino, David Fincher. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. David Fincher is... Bro, this dude's legit. I mean, let's just have a look here. Oh, fuck me. He produced... Oh, he was executive producer on Love, Death, and Robots. Also, absolutely great series. Mine at House of Cards. Wait, what did he do? Didn't David... No, am I confusing David Fincher with someone else? Let's just see. Producer. I just want to see director. Director. Where is it now? Director previous. House of Cards. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. The Social Network. Zodiac. Case of Benjamin Button. Panic Room. What did David Fincher do? Yes, he did The Game. We actually watched The Game, and there we go. That's what I was thinking of. Fight Club. Absolutely. Listen, if you want to watch a great movie, old school movie, The Game. I don't know when last you've seen that, Dosron, but showed it to the missus a little while ago, about a couple of months ago. We do a Friday night 90s movie. Absolutely, just everything phenomenal. Great storytelling, great directing. It's an hour and a half, hour and 40-minute movie, and I'm invested from the get-go. I care about character, I care about who they are, what they're doing. Yeah. A Perfect Circle. Oh, you saw that in the thing. Let me just have a look quickly. Where was that? I saw it as well. Hold on a sec. Just trying to find it. Where's the Perfect Circle? The Perfect Circle. Are you asking a question or... Nicola, NT, how are you? Sorry, what was your question, CR? A Perfect Circle? No, Siri, not you. 9 Inch Nails. Sorry, I don't know. Darth looks how I feel. Shame. I'm sorry for you. Sorry, Melissa. That'll be the 4th movie David Fincher will do with Brad Pitt. You're actually right. Case of Benjamin Button. Who's the other one? Fight Club. That's 2. So that'll be the 3rd one. What's the 4th movie that he did with Brad Pitt? Brad Pitt. 7. Fuck. 7 and Fight Club. Just like, see, this... I would... I would want David Fincher to write and direct, or write with somebody a movie for Knights of the Old Republic. That's who I would want to do it. Someone like that, where it's like, without studio intervention. That's the type of, I want it to be gritty. I want it to be hectic. I want it to be PG-18 or something like that. I want it to be hardcore. Like the Sith are empowered. Like I just would absolutely love to. Also 7. I actually want to rewatch 7. I haven't watched 7 in ages. What's in the box? It's one of my favorite scenes. Absolutely all-time favorite scenes. Ghost Stomper. Thank you, Ghost Stomper. Through a super sticker. Thank you. Much appreciated, good sir. A rainbow. I love me a rainbow. Yeah, some good movies. I actually need to find something fun to watch. I've got the Mummy on my list of watching for Friday night, but the missus isn't deep into horror, so. He also did Mindhunters. I love Mindhunters. It's a really good series. I really enjoyed that series. Very good series. But yeah, looks like he's about to pop a rainbow. I know. I love me some Fincher too. Yeah, guys, listen. I think we're gonna call it there. I need to go have dinner, and I got a long day tomorrow, and then we're gonna be back here on Saturday morning if you want to come hang and have a chat about whatever the fuck's happening in the world. And then otherwise, if you're not available tomorrow morning, say you're busy with family or you got shit on, you're going outside doing fun things, catch us on Monday night. We'll be back here at about 7:30. Just want to say big thank you to all the donos. Herman, thank you so much. CR, thank you so much. Herman, thank you so much. Philip, thank you so much. And Ghost Stomper, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. So catch us on Saturday morning or Monday night. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. I hope it's going to rain. Is it going to rain? No. I thought there was a cold front coming. I heard shit about a cold front. Call back. Not even Mork got it. No, I didn't. Did you get it, Osron?
I'm sorry. I've been paying attention to, I think it's Chantel and CR's little Jebediah joke.
What's the Jebediah joke? Jebediah's tired.
I'll explain it to you.
Old man, yeah. Ciao for now. Shut, guys. Thank you so much. Have a fun evening, and we'll see you on Saturday morning or Monday night. Be cool or be cool at it. We'll see you later. Cheers. Bye.